Hello friends, welcome to PowerBook Summaries. Have you ever wondered why some traders consistently make money, while others see their accounts wiped out over and over again? Is it their technical analysis? Probably not. Is it their strategy? Maybe that's similar too. So where does the real difference lie? The answer is, in the mind. Yes, the trader who can control their mind is the one who plays the game for the long term. And that's the exact truth revealed by the powerful book, The Mental Game of Trading, by Jared Tendler. In this book, the author explains how our emotions, fear, greed, and doubt lead us to failure, and how mastering the mental game can turn us into consistent winners. Imagine you're in a trade, and suddenly the market goes against you. What do? You panic. You exit too early. You abandon your strategy and repeat mistakes. But if you truly want to become a professional trader, then training your mind is non-negotiable. According to Jared Tendler, the real enemy isn't technical, it's emotional. Most traders wrongly believe they need to learn more strategies. But the truth is, they're not even able to execute what they already know. And the reason lies in the unseen battle happening inside their minds. Fear and greed can sabotage even the best strategies. Many traders expect every trade to be profitable. They refuse to accept loss. This very mindset leads to bigger losses. The book teaches us that we need to view each trade objectively, not emotionally. Tendler introduces a critical concept called tilt, a dangerous emotional state where anger, frustration, or fear force you into making poor decisions. For example, you planned a stop loss of 50 points. But when the trade turns against you, you think, maybe it will recover, and remove the stop loss, only to suffer a huge loss. Tilt is a trap. It tricks you into thinking you're in control, when in reality, you're being controlled by your emotions. This book shows how to identify tilt and how to manage it. The key is to recognize your emotional patterns. Every trader is different. Some get upset when they miss a trade. Others feel hopeless after a series of losses. Some even revenge trade just to get back at the market. You must observe yourself to fix yourself. Tendler breaks mental strength into 3 levels. Recognition, noticing when something is off. Disruption, stopping the emotional pattern. Correction, replacing it with rational thinking. Suppose you tend to make bad trades when angry. First, recognize your anger. Then interrupt it. And finally, correct it by reminding yourself, I can't make sound decisions when I'm emotional. Another common trap is revenge trading, trying to recover losses quickly. But this impulse usually leads to even bigger losses. Tendler says losses are part of the game. Accept them. Don't take them personally. If your mind is not clear, your next decision will likely be wrong. So, how do you regain control? One powerful tool is journaling. After every trade, write down what you thought, what you felt, and why you made that decision. This emotional journaling helps you understand yourself. Over time, you'll notice recurring patterns. Your journal becomes a mirror showing you both your strengths and weaknesses. Training your mind is just as important as learning technical analysis. You can study charts all day, but if your mind is unstable, you won't succeed. Spend as much time mastering your inner world as you do analyzing the market. Because trading is a mental game, and the one who masters it wins. When we sit in front of a computer, it feels like everything is under control. But the truth is, our mind is constantly influencing us. Our thoughts, fears, hopes, they all shape our actions, often without us realizing it. The real enemy isn't the market, it's within us. Each trader has emotional patterns that repeatedly cause losses. But sadly, most traders fail to recognize them. They blame the chart, the market, or themselves, without realizing they're trapped in an invisible cycle of mistakes. This book teaches you how to spot these patterns. Pay attention to your body and mind. Is your heart racing? Are your hands shaking? Are you feeling anxious? These are signs of an emotional trigger. And once triggered, your decisions won't be rational anymore. So before every trade, ask yourself, am I emotionally stable? Have I recovered from my last loss? Am I trading from a plan or just reacting emotionally? When you ask honest questions, you get honest answers. Another major mistake traders make is overtrading, especially after a loss. They try to prove themselves and start taking trade after trade, hoping to make it back. But that only deepens the losses. Tendler calls this an emotional disorder, where you're not trading logically, you're just trying to heal emotional wounds using the same thing that caused them. Trading. The solution? Create a mind journal after each session. Write what you thought, how you felt, and what emotion pushed your decision. By doing this regularly, you'll see your emotional triggers clearly. And once you see them, you can fix them. Tendler introduces a brilliant system called the performance profile. It helps you assess in what conditions you perform best and in which situations you make the most mistakes. Once you know your mental strengths and weaknesses, you can design a trading plan that supports your psychology. For example, if you know high volatility stresses you out, avoid trading in such conditions or prepare yourself in advance. This way, you begin to mold yourself into the mindset of a professional trader. Sometimes, when we're winning too often, overconfidence kicks in. That same confidence can quickly turn into a massive loss. Tendler warns us, the line between confidence and arrogance is very thin. So stay grounded. Treat wins and losses equally. Both are just part of the game. Monitor your emotions. If you feel fear, pause. If you feel greed, ask yourself, is this a logical trade or an emotional one? When you start having these internal conversations, you begin to understand yourself. And this self-awareness becomes your greatest trading power. Tendler says, train your brain like an athlete trains their body. Every day, put your mind through practice. Sharpen it, strengthen it. Because in trading, the strongest mind always wins. Training your mind is a long-term process. It doesn't happen overnight. But once you master it, you can remain calm and collected no matter what the market does. Another key concept this book introduces is emotional capital. Often, traders can recover from financial losses, but mental losses? They're harder to bounce back from. Jared Tendler says just as financial capital is important, emotional capital is equally vital. And if your emotional capital is depleted, no amount of profit can keep you in the game long-term. So what should you do? Refill your emotional reserves. Take breaks. Meditate. Prioritize your mental health. When you're mentally well, you make better decisions that protect your portfolio. Trading isn't just a technical game, it's a test of mental strength. Behind every chart is a mind. And if that mind is not in balance, even the best strategy can fail. That's why Tendler emphasizes, if you truly want to succeed, start by understanding your own mind. Accept it. Strengthen it. Because once you master your mind, you'll master the market. You'll know when to enter a trade, when to stop, and how to accept losses with calmness and clarity. That's the true sign of a professional trader. Biggest challenge in trading is staying emotionally neutral, even when the market is turbulent. Once you control your emotions, your decisions improve, and that's what saves your capital. Jared Tendler shares real-life case studies showing how emotional instability has ruined even highly skilled traders. These people had solid technical knowledge but lacked mental discipline. That's why the exercises in this book are crucial. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness meditation, and staying present help you reduce stress and improve focus while trading. The book encourages you to track your emotions daily using a trading journal, not just your trades, but your feelings and thoughts too. This helps you identify the patterns that sabotage your performance and those that strengthen it. You also learn how to reframe your thinking so that you see losses as lessons, not failures. Tendler talks about resetting your mind. If you've suffered a major loss, take a break and recharge your emotional capital. A tired mind can't make good decisions. But once refreshed, you can return to the market with renewed clarity and confidence. One powerful system Jared introduces is the performance profile. This allows you to evaluate your habits, strengths, and weaknesses. With this, you avoid emotionally risky situations and focus on strategies that align with your strengths. Emotional capital awareness is also critical. Monitor your mental energy and protect it. Just as athletes manage their bodies, traders must manage their minds, so you can trade effectively for the long haul. Mastering the mental game can transform your entire career. In fact, it improves not just your trading, but every area of your life. Once you learn to understand and regulate your emotions, you become stronger, calmer, and more focused in every decision you make. Trading is a journey, one that requires more than just charts and strategies. You need inner strength too. This book helps you discover that inner strength and teaches you how to use it in the market. Once you gain control over your mind, you're no longer ruled by fear, greed, or regret. Instead, you become steady, resilient, and confident, not just in trading, but in life. The mental game of trading gives you not just knowledge, but tools, powerful exercises, and mental strategies that help you build discipline, consistency, and focus. As your mental game improves, you'll notice your decisions get sharper, your reactions calmer, and your overall performance more stable. You'll stop taking losses personally and start seeing them as part of the game. When your mind is calm and focused, you stick to your strategy. You manage risks better. You stop reacting emotionally, and your equity curve starts to reflect your inner stability. The greatest challenge of the mental game is consistency. Markets will always fluctuate, and emotions will keep trying to cloud your judgment. That's why mental training must be part of your daily routine. Stress management is another critical pillar. Uncertainty and pressure in the market can distort your decision-making. That's why techniques like deep breathing, pausing before trades, and mindfulness are so valuable. Most importantly, learn to accept losses. It's not a personal failure. It's part of the process. When you reframe failure as feedback, you grow mentally stronger and bounce back faster. The techniques in this book are not just for trading, they apply to life. Whether it's managing stress at work, improving your relationships, or pursuing personal goals, mastering your mental game gives you the edge. When you understand how your mind works, you become more confident, more focused, and more responsible. And this mental strength is what turns you into a truly successful trader. The best part about the mental game of trading is that it's not just theory. It offers real tools and techniques. You'll train your mind daily and learn how to stay composed no matter what. As you keep mastering this mental game, your performance will improve. Not just in trading, but in everything you do. This mental discipline brings stability to your trading, and that stability is the true key to success. Jared Tendler emphasizes that successful trading isn't just about technical skills, but about mastering mental discipline. The exercises and techniques he shares, like mindfulness, journaling, and emotional capital management, help you continuously monitor and improve your mental state. This reduces stress and anxiety and sharpens your decision-making. Traders who understand and work on their mental game stay calm in unpredictable market conditions and perform better. On the other hand, those who only focus on technical aspects tend to be emotionally reactive and often face failure. Tendler highlights the importance of knowing your emotional patterns. Whether it's fear, greed, or overconfidence, these emotions impact your trading deeply. Learning to control them is critical. What makes this book truly powerful is that it's not just theoretical. It offers practical strategies that you can apply in your daily trading routine. These tools make your mental game stronger and help you sustain long-term consistency in the market. According to Jared Tendler, strengthening your mental game not only improves your trading performance, but also builds a new level of confidence that helps you succeed in both personal and professional life. Mental mastery is a journey, one that requires patience and commitment. But as you grow, you'll notice your stress reduces, and your trading becomes more stable, bringing you consistent wins. When your mind is calm and balanced, you make better decisions. You analyze the market with clarity and trade with discipline. Without emotional interference, Jared Tendler insists that understanding the mental game is the foundation of your trading career. The techniques he shares, such as mindfulness practices, deep breathing, and regular journaling, help you improve your mental game, reduce anxiety, and maintain laser-sharp focus. He also stresses that every trader should identify their emotional triggers so they can avoid situations that cause harm and instead focus on their strengths. This self-awareness is what builds emotional resilience. To win this mental game, you must practice daily. Understand your emotions. Control them. That's what makes you a truly successful trader. Once you learn to control your mind, you begin making clear, confident decisions and maintain long-term success in the markets. Tendler believes successful trading is not just about understanding the market, but understanding and strengthening your mind. That's what sets you apart from the crowd and leads you to true success. Learning and mastering this mental game is one of the most important parts of your trading journey. Because those who can control their mind can conquer the market. The mental game of trading teaches us several powerful psychological principles and exercises. Understand and accept your emotions, because without emotional awareness, you can't control your decisions. Practice emotional regulation. Don't let fear, greed, or frustration dominate your behavior. Avoid a state of emotional disturbance that leads to impulsive and harmful trades. Keep a trading journal and self-reflect. This helps you recognize and improve your mental patterns. Use the performance profile system to identify your strengths and weaknesses and adapt your strategy accordingly. Develop emotional capital awareness. Protect your mental energy so you can maintain consistent performance. Practice mindfulness and meditation to stay centered and reduce stress, especially in volatile markets. Ultimately, this book shows us that true success doesn't come only from analyzing charts, but from understanding and managing the mind behind those trades. When you master this mental game, you not only become a better trader, but a better version of yourself. You'll experience balance, confidence, and clarity, not just in trading, but in every area of your life. This book is a guide that helps you discover the hidden strength inside you and unlock your full potential. Thank you for watching till the end. If you found this summary helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to PowerBook Summaries for more deep and impactful content that strengthens both your trading and your mindset. What was the most impactful idea from the mental game of trading for you? Or what mental challenges have you faced in trading? We read every comment and are here to help you grow. See you next time with another powerful book summary. Until then, believe in yourself and keep learning. Thank you.